Pre-Powerland 2025 is coming up. Just a few more days left. Anyway, last year I had a minor issue with charging just as I was heading out, so I stayed home that year. But I've got things sorted out. After that point, I had put in an upgraded alternator. My electric fan was put in last summer. Instead of running my power for that through the switch manually, like full power, I installed a relay for it, as you should for these. So that was done this week. Down low, just put in some new bushings for the tension rod, just rubber bushings, new ones just for braking, keeping the suspension all lined up if you have to brake hard. Sort of meant to do that for a while. Had those, one of those things where it's, you know, I got the parts on the shelf, just hadn't done it yet. Changed the oil in the transmission, so got some fresh GL4 in there. And that's one of those things that I hadn't done the entire time I've owned the car, so it's kind of nice to know when it was last done. New oil in the differential, although you use GL5 in the back. Fuel gauge was checked again. I had messed up one of the wires on the cinder unit. I got that resoldered, confirmed with the gauge, well, with the cinder out of the tank. If I move it up fully, the gauge on the dash does move up to full tank, so cinder works, gauge could work, but once it's reinstalled, it's back to showing almost empty. So I guess I'll have to go fill up with fuel and see what really is happening. Up front, I changed my headlight housings. I had those newer early 2000s clear housings, and I kind of went with a little bit more vintage H4 housing look. On the interior, a couple things on the dash. Just threw in a mount for my phone, no big deal, but just for such a long drive, it'll be nice to actually be able to have the phone for navigation. Got power there. That's the switch for the radiator fan. Right now it's manual. There's no temperature sensor for that. And just for fun, I have a dash cam while I'm driving. So, and that's about it. So, the engine's been running well for the past couple years that I've had it on the road. I'll give it a shot. Should make it down and back, no problem, but it's always an adventure.